It's Wednesday, the 4th of April, 2018, and welcome to Navigating Your Day. In Jinshin Jitsu, safety energy lock number 4 came into the universe meaning measuring intelligence, measuring out to each body organ function energy exactly what it needs from the infinite source energy. And it is the window through which the light of knowledge and the breath of life enters. Safety energy lock number 4 is located here on the back of the head, and you can open safety energy lock number 4 by cupping the head, and you can hold safety energy lock number 20. The 20 is here on the frontal eminence. You can hold it like this. This is easier done lying down, right? Because otherwise this arm gets really tight. And what that does is it helps to connect you to that breath of life, and it actually broadens your vision. So it helps you to truly appreciate the balance that exists all around us and to get a knowing that that is true. 4 is about integrity. 4 is an earth number. So we've got two earth numbers, the two 4s, and the water number from the 2 of 2018 in the root of the life map today. 4 is about integrity. 4 is about real. 4 is about what is real and what isn't. What is true and what is not true. So 4s are very much about integrity and truth. So I know I've said this before, and I'll probably will say this again. The body never lies. The mind always does. That's why God put the clues in the body. So your body is actually the place that you can go to if you want to know the truth. So, I might say, I don't have issues of protection because I don't have any feelings of abandonment or anything like that. And I don't need to go and deal with, I don't need to go and try and heal my childhood wounds. But I have too much body fat. So, and I might say, well, you know what, I eat really well and I exercise really well. This is all true, by the way. I eat really well and I exercise really well and I have good sleep hygiene. And it's so unfair, I actually should not be fat. Well, you know what? Hello, you can say that. But the fact of the matter is, underneath that body weight issue lies a truth that I am blind to currently. So my body is feeding it back to me. So it's either that there's something wrong, or actually the truth is you can love yourself no matter what size you are. Your size does not determine your value. Your clothing size does not determine your beauty. Those are also truths. Those are all truths that something like a couple of extra kilos can be reflecting back at you. So it's not about having to be thin, right? You can be too thin. What is that feeding back at you? You don't nourish yourself. You don't value yourself. You don't eat. Why don't you eat? Why don't you eat? You see, that's such an alien concept to me. I can't even say it, right? So why do you not eat? Why do you punish yourself? Why do you deny yourself nourishment? Those are all feedback to help you get into integrity with yourself. And today we really have the potential to connect to that. 4 is the big picture seer. 4 is the one that takes us out of our details and our confinement and helps us see the big picture of our lives and appreciate how we fit into the big picture. So if you're not feeling particularly useful today, just remember, you are a unique thread in the tapestry of life. And every thread in the tapestry matters. So today you have the opportunity to connect to the tapestry and see how you matter. So you can do that by making a list of all the people in your life that matter to you. Because if they matter to you, you matter to them. All the people in your life that love and support you. Everybody has at least one, all right? And they're there, right? And they're not supporting you just because they're charitable, lovely people. That's not actually how it works, right? And you're not supporting other people because you're a charitable, lovely person. You're supporting them because you see a value in doing that. It's a bit like when you buy something, it's because you see there's value in that thing that you're going to buy. So when you give someone your energy and your attention, it's because you see value in them. Value for you and value for them and value for the world. So 4 can really help us connect to that energy today. 4 can also help keep us confined in our little box, our box of safety. There is no massive growth. Requires massive risk. It requires you to break those boundaries. It does require you to make some of your privates public, right? Not necessarily out on social media, everybody, just whoa, safari, but bring them out into the open for yourself, actually. And it's difficult to integrate those shadow parts. It's difficult not to judge it. It's difficult to not suppress the feelings and the emotions that brings up. 4 gives us the opportunity to connect to that and actually utilize that energy today. We have luckily the 2 from 2018, so that if there's too much truth being revealed and you find yourself being really mean to yourself, 2 reminds you that self-nurture is essential. 2 reminds you that you can't give what you don't have. 2 reminds you that looking after yourself is paramount, because if you don't look after yourself, you wouldn't be here. And if you're not here, then you are going to deprive those people who value you of your presence. The hero of today is the 1. And having the 1 in this position is wonderful, because the 1 says, boom, baby, here I am. This is me. I have value. I'm worth it. I'm worth being here. I know I'm that thread in the tapestry. So the 4s help us to appreciate that we're an important thread. And the 1 really solidifies that and says, yes, I do matter. Even if in my mind it's only to that one person. I do matter, and what I do counts. And if I matter, then nurturing myself and caring for myself matters. I am going to kill these Jack Russells, because this is the 3rd time I've shot this clip. So I'm just going to do it through the barking now, okay? The villain of the day, they've completely put me off my stride. The villain of today is the 5. So when we have the 5 in the villain position, then we do the analysis paralysis thing, okay? We become anxious. So whatever you uncover in terms of the integrity of the 4s might make you anxious. Just remember, that voice in your head, that feeling of overwhelm and anxiety, if you can connect to it, if you can confront it and say, it's anxiety, I know you're there, I recognize you, I feel you, I get you. When you allow yourself to just experience that emotion, ironically or paradoxically, the emotion passes quicker. So do know that you have the potential to possibly be anxious today because of the 5 in the villain position. Luckily, we have Jinshin Jitsu. If you hold safety energy lock number 4 and you connect to the ultimate breath of life, it means that basically you are connecting to source energy, where you come from. And you hold safety energy lock number 2. First of all, this is 2, so it's balanced and seeing that everything is balanced. 4 is a double 2, right? So that's seeing the balance even more. 20 is connecting your vision to cosmic vision. Seriously, if you do that for 20 minutes and you're still anxious, I would be very, very surprised. You could, of course, also hold your, just got to look, your ring finger. If you hold your ring finger, that's where safety energy lock number 4 is, and that's where safety energy lock number 2 also is. So you really do connect to that balance. It allows you to harmonize the emotions of sadness and grief when you're being hard on yourself because of what you've discovered. It allows you to let that go. It allows you to be kind to yourself. It allows you to comfort yourself in order to let that go. Hope you have an amazing Wednesday, and I'll speak to you again tomorrow.